So right now I was driving down this Highway 99, and I was getting off on one of the exits, and I see that the cop is chasing somebody. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, it's Fresno, it's crazy, especially down towards that area. There's always a lot of things like that going on. So it's like no thing to me, I mean, I'm used to it, But what was going on was there was this lady, which I thought it was a man. I found out after I passed by that it was a lady, and it was right off the freeway, and it's like on the overpass. And the cop was chasing after him, or her, chasing after her, and she tried to jump on the fence. Now in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, she's crazy, she's gonna get caught. Like, what's she thinking? She's gonna run away from the cops. Like, there's like 6 cops, and there's like one lady, like she's not gonna go anywhere, So I kind of started laughing about it, and I didn't realize up until I passed by, man, because they grabbed her and they pulled her down off the fence. I'm thinking to myself, like, there's nothing on the other side of the fence besides open highway. She was gonna commit suicide. Man, I felt so bad. I felt like, man, I can't believe that I really like laughed at that, And anyway, it's like a slap in the face, you know what I mean? Like you can be so concerned about what's going on, whether right now, like my bills are tight, and like I'm only dealing with like these things, just stuff that I know that I could eventually take care of, But there's people, that need God to a greater extent, and I felt bad too, because I feel like I'm so focused on trying to just find myself with my walk with God, and I'm trying to reach out to people, like other church people, and help the church grow, which is great and everything, don't get me wrong, it's not that, but it's also like sort of a reality check in the sense of there's so much other things going on, and those kind of things are the things that are harder, to really like, they seem harder to make a difference in, because of course, like that's towards on Belmont, where you have all the prostitutes and stuff like that, and you see them out in the broad daylight, but so what I meant by it's been a little harder to reach out to them is because as much as I would want to get out of my car and just ask one of them, like, can I pray for you? Or, just something, just speak something that'll speak life, like, pray for something that'll speak life into their hearts, and allow them, to find, like, to discover that they're worth much more than that. We all are, there should be no, oh man, it's just like, it's stuff that I see every day, and I don't ever really, sit on it so much, just because I become so focused on everything else going on with my walk with God that, I feel like I'm, in a way, like that's all I really think about, and it's great, the fact that you can be spiritual and all that, but and even if all we can do for right now is pray for them, I hope one of my goals, and I'll tell you guys about it if I do it, is to one day have the courage to reach out and find a way, pray for a way that would be able to reach people like that, man, because if you're resort when the cops are chasing after you, and you decide that you would rather jump over a fence into an open highway other than go to jail, it's like, man, how much, like you don't value yourself that much, you don't value your life, and to me that's just so terrible, man. I feel like that's like what, like, I've been in jail before, and you feel like you're at your lowest, man, but I don't think I've ever felt like so down that I wanted to like end my life. And just the thought that somebody else would it really makes me think about, what it is that I'm doing to reach people like that, like, well, what is it that we can do, Do we even really try to think about stuff like that? Or is it just people that we just kind of judge, And yeah, man, I felt really bad right now, and I just wanted to confess that to you guys, and hopefully you guys will be able to, pray for these people, that are, selling themselves, these people that, aren't seeing the real value that God has placed in us, God, the value that we are, how valuable we are in God's eyes, even if in our eyes a lot of times we're, because of course we're our worst critic. We need to realize, that in God's eyes we're much more than that, man. We're like money won't, you can't put a price on our value. It's the difference between worth, I guess, money's worth and value in some things, and one thing that is just so valuable to me is how God sees us, because a lot of times we try to just only, like, because we are our worst critic, we lose sight of our value, and I know that, like I said in my first video, like, there's people that are dealing with things that we know nothing about. All we can do is try to relate as best as possible, but and this is one of the things, like, I don't know what's going on in her life, but like, just the fact that she was looking to end her life is just, to me, like, just breaks my heart, man, because it's bad, man. It's bad. So I ask that you guys just pray for stuff like that, and if you guys have any ideas or know of any ways to reach out like that, that won't put ourselves in too much danger, I'd be glad to hear them. So you guys have a blessed day. It's Sunday tomorrow, so I'm stoked about church, and I'm waiting to see, how many new people, new faces we see in church, and if not, then, we just got to keep pushing, keep pressing on. So God bless you guys. Have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. See ya.